Hi guys, and thank you for joining me for my allotment for another episode. Thank you to all recent subscribers as well. There has been some more progress up the allotment. First of all, I mentioned about the toilet block and how we're going to get inside, and the answer behind that is simple. Now the fit of the doors. This side here is a toilet block, as you can probably tell by the frosted window on the side there. And this one here is supposed to be our meeting room. Now the doors are locked and we haven't got any keys for them yet. You probably can't see too much inside there, but I believe that is going to be our meeting room. Apparently it has finished, but we haven't got the keys yet, but it's got to be signed off tomorrow, so we may get the keys then, who knows. And one more thing that has also been done is, obviously, you know, the track's been done, but we've also had new fencing. We've had this green fencing put all the way along. We haven't got any gates now, but that doesn't really matter. But I do feel that looks so much better. It's looking really, really good. It goes all the way down the bottom there. I've kept that metal sheet because what I'm planning on doing is, where my compost is here now, the one plastic got broke here and I never got around to replacing it. But Ron, next door to me, gave me a little hand with this small piece and we replaced it. So hopefully next time now we'll replace these ones all along here. But in time that will be another job. So today is going to be more of an update on what I've done, because my next visit, it gets exciting because I'm planting my early potatoes, which will be in the next few days. I always do it around about Easter time, Good Friday. And we're only a few days away from that now. So the top end where my raised beds are, today I've been sorting that out by digging it, right over. I've got to cover it over. That's still another job I've got to do, but I'll do that next time because it was hard work. As you can see, all across here, all the way to here as well. All that will be covered over, and that netting will come over to here. And I'll cover this little bit over as well, because I think butternut squash will probably go here. But that is looking so much better now. The amount of bindweed was shocking. I mean, this here, that is just a small amount. I dug out a lot more than that. Bindweed's just a bit of a nightmare. But keep digging it out and we will get there. Another job I've also done, which I have had a bit of a problem with the greenhouse. It's nothing major. But the first thing, a little corner, a bit blown out, but only because it was very flimsy. So what I've done, I've cut another piece out and fitted that in. This one. But that's solid now. I did buy some more of these clips off Amazon, but also another thing which I needed, because my two glass panels on the door have come off. But these things had broke, and that one's no good. So I've ordered some of them off Amazon as well. However, I have forgotten that. But that's not a problem. I'll do that next time I come down. Another job I've done, I have done some more of this area. I've dug it out to there because that is where my raised beds are going to be, along here and along here. So a lot of hard work has gone into this. I didn't realise how much harder it was, but I did that bit to do and that bit to do, and that section for the raised beds is done. And then just continue for me, but I've got time to do that now. But didn't realise how thick stinger roots are. I mean, some of the roots I've got, I mean, I'll show you one that I pulled up. And some of that is bramble in there, but some of them are the stinger roots, which is unbelievable, really. But anyway, I have also brought me a couple of new tools. So I'm just going to rest my phone on a tripod, and I'm going to show you what I've recently brought. So bear with me a second, guys. I just want to break away from what I was talking about just for a minute or two, because my raspberries have now started coming through. However, some of it has actually died back. Now I want to show you how you would know if they are actually dead or not, which it is pretty obvious, but still I'm going to show you anyway. As you can see, these ones are the fresh ones, as you can see. Now, if you see anything like this that are brown, if you just rub the bark off, if it's brown inside, you know that's dead. Now if I'll go over to here, scrape that, that's green. So you know that is alive. And I do sell that plenty, so next time I come down I will have to just tidy that up a little bit. So there's a little tip on raspberries. Anyway, back to it. And just like that, we're back. So the first thing I bought, this wheat membrane. I mean, this is 2 meters by 25 meters. And I think it cost me £18 off Amazon, where in the shops by me, for 1 meter long and 1 meter wide and 10 meters long, I think it's about £9, something like that, maybe even tenner. So I think I've had a good buy with that. And like I say, it's 2 meters long as well, so I'll have more coverage from that as well. Another thing I bought as well, you know, I've got that little hand bulb planter. I've now got one on a handle. I bought this off Amazon as well. And what I like about this as well is when you dig, that comes up, so it's easy enough to get the soil out. So that's going to be a cracking bit of kit. I'll tell you something though, it's quite heavy, but at least I know that is going to last a while, and I'm not going to be bending down too much, which is my age. It's probably not a bad thing. A few more things I have bought as well is I just bought these pile of lollipop sticks, which I am dropping everywhere. These are good for labels, because I think I'm running out of labels, but these was cheap as chips. Chips. It's going to sound daft, but a ruler to measure potatoes. I want to make sure I'm doing them properly this year. And they say they've got to be planted 30 centimetres apart. So at least with that, I know it's going to be accurate. And I bought my onion sets. I haven't bought lots of them, but these have got 2 lots in. So I think there's 20 of each. So I've got, it doesn't actually say, oh yeah, it does, which is Centurion and the red onions. So there's 20 of each in each one, and that will go where my raised bed area will be. And before I carry on, my last video, I mentioned that I want you to basically, I'm losing the plot here. Try again. When I do my raised bed section, I'm doing a viewers section. I've already had some recommendations. First of all, Ash Plays has recommended green chilies, so I have ordered some green chili seeds, so they should be coming soon. Mysterian Cards has recommended leek or spring onion. I've also had, I can't even remember, Four Goons Gaming has recommended celery. Now, I like celery, and I've never actually thought about growing celery, so that's something interesting. And Grow with Seller has actually recommended that I create a community post and let people post on there what they think I should grow. I mean, that's a fantastic idea, but the only trouble is I do not know how to do community posts. So if any of you guys know how to, please drop it in the comments and let me know. Anyway, excuse me. I've also bought these off Amazon. I saw these and the price was really good. And this is Grow Your Own Veggies. And in here, there are 20 seed packets with over 8,000 seeds. So, a couple of recommendations. Please excuse my cough. First of all, leek. This has got leeks in it, which is Autumn Giant. So, them are going to be amazing, them are. It's also got, where is it gone? Celery, that's it. So there's 2 things that you recommended and I can grow. On top of that, I've got artichokes. Don't think you can grow that in this country, but there you go. I obviously got the usual broccoli, Brussels sprouts, Long Island. I've got carrots, cauliflower, early snowball, cucumber, and I think these cucumbers in here I actually like gherkins. Excuse me. Dwarf French beans. I did dwarf French beans last year, and I did okay with them. So I suppose I can put a few along with my climbing French beans. of the eggplants, a long purple. Garden rocket. I'm not quite sure what the garden rocket is. I'll try and find out what that is. Lettuce, iceberg lettuce. Onion, it's too late to do onion seeds, but I've got the onion sets anyway, so it doesn't matter. I've got pea early onwards. I mean, I've still got plenty of peas in the, which I've already brought, so a few more on it, really. Obviously, I've got my French breakfast radish, because I do like them. My red beet. Rhubarb chard is something else I've never done before, so that is something I'm looking forward to trying. Spinach as well, I'll do spinach. Another variety of radish, which is a saxa 2, and zucchini, which is not butternut squash, courgette. So yeah, exciting. But like I said, it's getting to the time now where I can plant stuff. I haven't planted no seeds yet, and because at the minute the weather's up and down. We had a few cold days the other day. We had snow, we had hail, we had some strong winds, and then the last couple of days it's actually been quite mild. But I think the temperature's supposed to staying up, so once I've done the yellow potatoes, I will start doing my seeding. But the next video, like I say, I will be doing my yellow potatoes, so I'm quite excited about that. So please join me next time, and I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a good growing season, same as me. So all the best, guys. See you later.